Welcome to Speak On It with Who You With Kirk Go.
Welcome to the show. Let's get this party started.
I'm out.
Hopefully, y'all had a great day today.
I'm out.
It wouldn't be allegedly because he was charged.
Welcome to Speak. I'm out. Welcome to Speak. I'm out.
Why, those must be some good wings.
I'm Who You With Kirk Dog.
Welcome to Speak On It, Kirk Dog. I'm M. Kirk Dog. Hopefully, y'all had a great week so far. It had been a wonderful week for me. Every day is a good day for me. Any day I can walk on the dirt. Walk on the dirt and the dirt not walking on me. It's a wonderful day. I want to welcome y'all to the show. Sorry, throat kind of got dry. Welcome y'all to the show. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday night. Miss Risky is waiting in the background. Tonight, we're going to have a couple of discussions. Shout out to a good friend of mine, Michelle, giving me some information about the runoff election for the school board in Mansfield, and talking about that. So we definitely need to discuss that because the other election that happened in Tarrant County, y'all not getting out and voting. We have to get out and vote every election, but we're going to talk more about that in a little bit. Then also, I know since last week I haven't even searched to see how many it been, but since last Thursday, it been quite a bit of mass shooting going on. Different people have been getting shot, killed, injured. When will it stop? When will it stop? Also, here in Dallas, and it's been going on for some time, I believe. It been going on up in Chicago for a while. Now they concerned about a Glock switcher. So we're gonna talk about that also. Um, and then also hell, whatever's on your mind. It's that type of day. Welcome to the show, Radio Chaos, all the way out of Canada. Oh, my bad. I guess I need to bring my little sister in. I forgot about it. Hello, Miss Risky. I'm sorry. I was
You
going on.
forgot
You
about
know,
me.
I
How dare you? You
I
just
I,
went
I
on
was
talking
reading
and
radio.
couldn't stop.
I was reading radio comment, and I was getting ready to flow into it, but then I looked down. I said, "Oh, it's Thursday night. I got to bring my little sister in, Miss Risky, ladies and gentlemen. You don't hear all the cheers for yay." um, how was your week?
I mean, it's all right, I guess. I don't know. I got a lot of things I need to do. I just haven't gotten to them yet.
I look at it like this: the countdown is on for you when you're
For
gonna get
my vacation
vacation. Yes, you getting closer
or
and
for
closer.
success.
You getting closer and closer. Um, Shout out to my wife who had a birthday this past uh, Tuesday.
Oh,
Was it?
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, baby. So, and as y'all already know, her birthday was on Tuesday. Mine's is on Monday. And I don't know. Some people ask if I'm gonna do a show for my birthday. I really don't know. Have no idea what I'm gonna do because I have to work that day. So may not be too much going on after I get off. So I don't know. But y'all can celebrate with me though. Y'all can celebrate. Somehow, some way, send all the love to it to me. Welcome to the show. T Cal is in the house. She said, "Hey, happy Thursday, y'all. Um, happy early birthday, Kurt Dog. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And if y'all wanna bless the show, I normally don't do this, but y'all can bless the show. Just hit it up, and make it ching ching. Then I break Miss Risky off a little something. Get us some Starbucks. Tomorrow is Friday. You got to get your Starbucks.
Yeah, I always get my Starbucks.
Shh. But anyway,
I'm loyal.
I know you. I know you
Even
are.
though they're not so loyal to me, but baby steps.
You know, I ran across one of their competitors that been around for a long time, and
A competitor?
yeah, well depends depends on what you get. They have some things I like. I haven't never tried them, but for the last couple of months, I've been trying them out. Um, hey, Duncan, holla at us. Um,
Yeah, I don't think that's a competitor. It's just like, an alternative location for your coffee and donuts.
well, I don't. I do. They have this one particular drink, and I don't know if they still have it because they switch up every month. Um, so you can always um, try them out, see what they're about. I like them, and hell, they cheaper than Starbucks. You
It
get
tastes
more.
like it too.
You get Starbucks for life. You must have some stock in
Well,
them or
no,
something.
listen, I like if I'm in a pinch, I prefer 7-Eleven coffee. And those are cheap. You can make your own Starbucks. I just
Well,
don't
true.
like the morning clientele.
Well,
Someone's always trying to buy me coffee or something.
also, I found out that somebody else have some pretty good iced coffee. A lot of time I drink
Iced
iced coffee.
coffee?
It's a lot. I drink iced coffee because I have to be really, really tired to drink hot coffee. Something have to be going on. So, but I drink the iced coffee, and um, I love vanilla. So, French vanilla iced coffee from McDonald's. I backed away from them quite a bit, but
Had a bad experience with their coffee.
oh, you
I,
want to?
I don't know. It's too gritty or something. I don't know what they did. Scrape the bottom of the barrel. I don't know. But
Well,
there
see,
were things in my mouth that shouldn't have been in my mouth for a liquid.
you probably was drinking straight coffee. You
No,
probably
it was like one of those like flu coffees that they were, uh, promoting. I don't know. It was like a mocha something, but I don't think they stirred it up or something.
well,
It
it
just came
depends on who
green and
make them
gritty.
too.
I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, it depends on who make it.
Yeah,
So,
but I've never gone back.
well, eh, hey, different tastes for different people. Now, I did go to Starbucks today on my way to work, and what did I get? Oh, I got the strawberry lemonade and kind, which is to me, I was gonna get a uh that crunch karma frozen drink, and I said, no, you know what? I'm gonna just get some liquid. So,
Yeah, I don't do too like elaborate coffees. Like I like it just either like I'll do a caramel mock, but or a toffee latte. But I can't right now. I can't tolerate Starbucks coffees. It's too much sugar, too much cream. Like my body is like, so I just stick with the teas or their juices.
okay, well, that's good. That's good. So, I want to welcome everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitters. D Live is always in the house. Please, whichever platform you're on, take the time out, subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with friends, and you can live chat with us during live shows. So, definitely do that. Let us know where you're from, and you can definitely live chat with us. We will respond. Um, now, this is why I forgot about you, and I read this story earlier this week. You must be excited. Rittenhouse is moving to the great state of Texas.
Is he though? Because all the
Uh,
schools keep rejecting him.
well. It's one school which is part of Texas A&M because he originally said he
Well,
was coming to
yeah, that
Texas
community
A&M.
college. They said that wasn't even a factual statement.
Well, with them, they don't have an enrollment date, so you can enroll anytime.
Yeah. So right now he is not. He's a liar and a murderer.
Until he enrolled. Now the article
Exactly.
did say he was moving here the end of June, I think.
Okay. Best of luck with that situation.
Yeah. Um, But we'll talk about the state of Texas in a little bit. Well, hell, I think we're gonna talk a little bit about them, but yeah, we're gonna talk about the school board election in Tarrant County. Um, we talk about getting out and vote quite a bit, and it's a real bit disappointment when I find out that there was a school board election and pretty much nobody showed up to vote. Which the local election always have low turnouts, but here it is. You have uh, in 12 different school board election, 11 of them Tarrant County conservative school board candidate who were backed this year by several high-profile donors and big money PATs defeated their opponent during Saturday local election. 11 of them out of 12. Well, um, with that being said, like I said, shout out to a friend. This story came out last month, May 8th. But shout out to my friend Michelle Wilson, who I talked to today. And she pointed out that, hey, Manfield is having a runoff election. And I said, oh, they are. She was like, yes. And she told me that Craig, I said Craig. I don't know why I keep calling folks Craig, but Ted Cruz is backing the candidate for Mansfield School Board election. And I started doing research and stuff once she told me this, and found this article from Texas Tribune that talked about um, how those candidates won that was backed by the PAC. Now, 10 of the candidates won the school board race for the Grapevine, Colleyville, Keller, Mansfield, and Carroll school district, which is Carroll, um, Keller, and several of those school districts have been in the news quite a bit, but it was nothing good. Dealing with critical race theory, dealing with racism from the students and the parents, and it been a pretty good argument up there, I believe. And I don't know if Russell Merlin was running for this election, but I know in one of the counties he decided to run. Um, it's so important that we get up and go vote every election. I don't care what they voting on. Go vote. Let your voice be heard. There's no way these, especially in times like this, there's no way that many candidates should have won. And the thing is, they say that it was a large response to voters across the county responded to their calls for the so-called race theory from classroom and remove books discussing LGBTQ issues. So if we don't get out and vote, you can't complain, because what's happening, they're getting in office, and whatever laws they make, because they made it there, it's going to be hard to change them until someone else remove them. So we need to show up and vote every election. We don't need to give them a handout to make these laws where these things cannot be taught in school. That's why I said coming November, this is a huge election. We need to show up like we did for the presidential election. We have uh, Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, Ken Patson. Look at their track record, and look at Ken Patson. He's trying to do everything he can to win, and that's why he's down in Uvada. If you want to do something, change that law back that you made it easy for people to buy guns without the proper training. Change that law back. but don't hold your breath. He's not gonna do it. Definitely not gonna do it. But we need to send him a message. We need to send him pack. Need to send him packing, and it's time to make a change. He talked about the border quite a bit, and while we talking about the border, there's a lot of Haitian back at the border again. Down there on the Mexico side, which they do need help, need supplies, because here it is. It's mighty funny when it come down to people that look like me. He's quick to send them back. He don't follow the proper protocol for it.
Yeah, because they need more wives that are of Eastern European descent.
Oh
So that's
yeah.
why they keep them here.
So let's send a message. I don't care where you are, what state you in. When it's election time, get out and vote. Get out and vote. I don't care who you vote for. At least get out and make an effort. Right now, early voting is going on in Mansfield. Y'all should be knocking those doors down tomorrow trying to vote. The runoff election is on the 18th. You should be knocking those doors down right now. Get into early vote now in case something happened on the 18th and you're unable to get out and vote. So do it now. Don't wait until the last minute. This is very important because here it is in all those school districts. You have school board members that's going to come in and they're going to make it harder for our history to be told.
And they
Yeah, we can.
already whitewashed it. You know,
Exactly.
like slavery is no longer called slavery, and that's been for a while. What do they call them? Just servants. And I'm like, no, that's not the correct terminology.
Sure not, because they wasn't getting paid.
Like at all.
A servant don't get beat.
Well, depending on the type of servants, because
Oh,
you
a servant.
they could just after their term they were just free to go. They weren't
Yeah,
stripped of their
yeah.
culture. They weren't stripped of their language. They weren't forced out of their religious background. They weren't, like they just did us all the way wrong. Like, and then always got the nerve to say, "Go back to where you came from." All right, because part of my ancestry is UK, so give me my money.
Exactly.
Give me what I earn and keep it moving.
Um,
Like since because especially since we don't know what part of our Africa we're from, and even Germans, Europeans, and the Asians have taken over Africa. We couldn't even go back even if we wanted to. I mean, we could, but
exactly. And please, I've seen quite a bit of people go to Africa, and because of technology today, they can actually give us live footage of Africa and all of this. And don't believe the hype. All
it's
these
not
years they
all in trees.
exactly all these years they showed us that Africa was just a dirty, nasty place.
Guerrilla warfare every day, every day.
But from what I've seen, some of these videos, and I'm talking about close friends that have gone and videotaped it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's beautiful.
But there are also people they're starting to migrate over there and retire over there, or just they're tired of being over here, and it's
True.
cheaper, better quality of life. And I actually some of the people said like, and this goes for people who just move out of the United States, period, no matter where they go. A lot of their illnesses go away. Allergies. They feel better. Like they don't have like the like after they eat, they don't feel bad or too much bloat because we use a lot of stuff like we skate by like it's food like substances we're eating over there. The food that we serve here wouldn't fly. It has to be
Exactly.
actually edible and not a
And
lot of preservatives, not a lot of red dye number 40.
And a lot of that stuff they serve, they grow it themselves. They grow it, and what if they grow it or they raise it?
And over here, we're like, well, they didn't die, so I guess it's all right.
Exactly.
And that's not how you should market your services.
So I'm like, hey, whatever we need to do, because the leaders that are coming in today is ridiculous. Um, I cannot do it by myself. Miss Risky can't do it by herself. My wife can't do it by herself. It's gonna take all of us. All of us need to step up to the plate and say, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of being sick and tired. Let's make a change. Let's make a change
We
and
need
do
to
something
just
about it.
clear out all of Congress and start over.
Start over.
Just start over because, again, like you
Reset.
said in the previous show, every 20 years or so, we should be updating our laws and policies. And, there shouldn't be any lifetime, lifelong term positions. Like, there's no reason for a 90-year-old to be ruling over a new generation of people. No, let's get some fresh blood out there.
Exactly. Now, I want to talk about Dr. Bonita Reed. Uh, she's running for the Mansfield ISD School Board trustee. She earned her Bachelor of Arts in English from Grambling State University. And she's running up against this candidate that Craig, I keep want to call him Craig. Uh, Maybe he's going to get fired or something.
Like on Friday, Craig,
Craig, how'd you get fired on
Craig.
your day off? But uh, Ted Cruz um, have endorsed this candidate. Trying to find his name because I didn't even care about him. I'm supporting Dr. Bonita, earned Dr. Bonita Reed. It wasn't given to her; she earned that. So, Craig Tippin is who Ted Cruz have supported, support him or endorse them, either way. But we need to send a message to Ted Cruz. If you really want to make Ted Cruz nervous, and maybe he'll go to Cancun and spend the rest of his term there and rest of his life there.
I ain't gonna do
He,
that.
I
You
know.
got too much power over here.
If you let Dr. Bonita Reed, that's going to tell Ted he's going to get nervous, because what he's trying to do is encourage folks, because they realize everybody don't vote for local election. It's very important that we do, because our local election is where our laws are made from. So we need to get out and vote. And let's send Ted and Craig. Maybe that's where I got the Craig from, because his name is Craig Tippin. Uh, let's send Ted and Craig and a message and let them know. No, we're standing behind Dr. Bonita C. Reed. And if you are in Mansfield, if you haven't got out and vote, definitely go vote. If you just moved to the area, definitely get registered to vote, because in November we're gonna need everyone help to get these people out of office. Now, maybe you're gonna say, and I've heard people tell me this in the past, and I don't fool with them. They'll say, "Well, you voting? That'll be enough to get them out." No, it won't. It take all of us. Every vote count. I've had people say, "Oh, my vote don't count." No way. It only don't count if you don't get up and vote. I don't care what it is. There've been times I went to the polling place, and it may have been one agenda on the ballot. I don't care. I'm going to vote. It doesn't matter. Like, the local election going to vote up on your tax rate on your houses. So when your taxes go up, then you're going to be trying to file a be trying to challenge it. Well, you can prevent it. Get up and vote. Get up and vote. So that's what I have. If you're in Mansfield, please get out and support Dr. Benita C. Reed. Um, from what I read up on her, she's doing good. And follow her, uh, Dr. Reed for MISD. And you can follow her on Instagram and support her. Support her. She need all the support she can get because um, running an election is very costly. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the same money. When you have a conservative company backing certain candidates, it's going to be hard to win. They can spend all the money they want to, but if you get up and vote, it don't make a difference how much money they spend. Your vote is going to count. So get out and do it. Okay. I I already know this the shooting in Maryland today. When I seen it come across my watch, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Not
Yeah,
another one.
this is becoming a regular thing.
Not another one. Um, three people dead, three injured, including one trooper and also the suspect. It's also the trooper and the suspect both are injured. Um, and I think out of the three that was shot, one is in critical condition. And the sad part is these folks are dragging their feet on trying to put something in law. Yeah, I know the House passed the gun package the other day, 21. Well, I'm quite sure why you've been dragging your feet. Um how many 18 years old went out and bought up AR-15? Kind of like Kyle Rittenhouse. He bought his weapon with his stimulus money. So, and a lot of people are so quick to say people are out. Uh, people don't want to work because they're getting their stimulus money. But some people couldn't work. That money that they did receive went to try to pay their bills, try to put food on their table, whatever. But you have somebody like Kyle Rittenhouse go out and buy an assault rifle. Oh, hold on. I don't like to mislead folks. Gave a friend the money to buy the assault rifle for him. He didn't buy it, a friend bought it. See, that's the problem we have. Do we need assault rifle? Not if not in the military, finna go fight for this great country. No, you don't. Will they be able to take all the weapons from people? No, they won't. But at the same time, we need laws in place. And it's no way to say that you shot to stop a person when you shoot them with an assault rifle. You shot to kill. Because multiple shots going to come out with an assault rifle, and you 9 times out of 10, you probably going to kill them. Then you're going to say, "Oh,
Obliterate them.
I didn't hear you."
I say they're gonna be obliterated.
Yeah, exactly. So don't get it twisted. You buy an assault rifle, you can't hunt with it. Assault rifles basically for military. And this is it's sad to have to discuss another shooting. Oh, it's been quite a bit of shooting over the last week.
Yeah,
Quite a
because they
bit of
said this
shootings.
one is the 254th mass shooting this year. The story states that as the country is on pace to match or surpass last year's total, and this is according to the Gun Violence Archive. It comes as the U.S. House of Representatives. Um, they passed several bills aimed to do a gun reform, but the measures have little chance of passing the Senate. Like, that's sad. Like, all this stuff, and it's like, we need these reforms, and everybody knows it, but they're like, we got other issues. We're trying to line our pockets. That's more important.
Yeah, getting kickbacks.
Yeah, just
That, that's all it is. It's almost similar like a doctor that get a referral over and over again,
mhm.
knowing they're not good at what they do, get a kickback.
Or promoting medications that really the person doesn't need, but for everything, every time they sell a bottle, they get a percentage.
And,
So
and it's crazy that you mentioned about medication, and I just thought about something that Hot Wheels talked about. Um, I'm trying to pull it up because um, go ahead and keep talking. Let me pull it up, scan this real quick because he made a comment. I want to say it was earlier this week. Um, um,
well, I'll finish the article and some of the
okay,
tidbits.
yeah, let me scan this
um,
real quick.
so the what is it the Washington County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Carly Ho said that the suspect was a man, but she didn't know at any details about the shooting at the time. Or she didn't know if he was a employee of the Columbia Machine. Um, this took place around 2:30 p.m. Uh, was it no, yesterday. Is what today? What's today?
Thursday.
So it's today.
It's the
All
only day
right.
you come on the show.
Oh yeah.
Thursday.
Columbia Machine is a manufacturer of concrete products, equipment, according to their website. And it's Smithburg, where the incident took place, is about 75 miles west of Baltimore, which has their own issue, pretty much their corrupt system anyway. But we're not going to talk about that. Um, but the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive Office in Baltimore and the FBI each said agents are assisting the sheriff's office with this incident.
Mm, that's interesting. I'm trying to see something. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm
What are you trying to look for?
Oh, I found what I was looking for. I seen it earlier this week. Um and this actually took place, where the story go? Oh, this actually took place back in March. Um Greg Abbott made a statement about poison by fentanyl. Greg Abbott want dealing drugs to be murder crimes in Texas. Basically saying if you are um, dealing fentanyl and someone die from it, you will be charged with murder. Now, which, yeah, you should definitely be charged. But are they going to pick and choose who get charged?
Well, they are.
I'm just asking for a friend. No, I'm asking for myself because you already know
Certain groups or people, depending on their background, well, they need a second chance. They didn't
exactly.
mean it. I mean, it's not their responsibility.
Well, either way, it should not happen. But also, if you can, it's mighty funny because Trump actually signed the bill when he was in office, saying that um he will provide help for people that is addicted to certain type of drug. Well, to the Caucasian drugs. I think wasn't fentanyl. What's the other one they was ODing on? Um,
What, Oxy?
I think it was something like that. But they was it affected mostly the Caucasian community, and Trump signed into office that it's not outsy. Um, God, dog, it's on the tip of my tongue. Because when I had surgery on my shoulder, they gave me some. I wasn't taking it, mess.
Never had it,
Um,
but
but
maybe I feel like I was too
you know,
not in the tier to get it.
but they so basically what it come down to, they basically just yeah, Trump made that law to provide help for them. And my question was, when that law was made, what about crack cocaine? Why y'all not providing opium is what I'm talking about. Yeah, opium. Um,
Opiates,
yeah, the M2.
yeah.
Uh, uh,
But no, that was
I was
like
trying to,
the OxyContin, because that was, or any prescribed drug, high level drug, um, that most people, unless you're like seriously injured or in serious pain, you don't need.
yeah.
It's highly
Um,
addictive.
I'm trying to do multiple things because I mess around and I I need to change some. And I apologize if somebody was trying to give me some coffee in the morning. I put the wrong link up there. I forgot to change my cash app. um, so that's why I was looking at. I'm looking at. I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't the same. Um, but anyway, um, they need to make laws for also that's going to affect everyone. That's going to actually help everyone out, and not just a certain group of people. Um, I'm doing all type of stuff tonight. Um,
Listen here, ad had Mr. ADHD.
it's been a rough week for me.
think
I
I'm gonna
know
think I'm gonna trademark that.
what's that.
Ad had.
Oh, it been a rough week for me, and um, my bad if y'all. Hopefully, ain't nobody using that other one, but that's the correct one. My bad. Um, it been a busy week and kind of a rough week, so forgive me. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff right now, but the thing is, if you're gonna make laws for a certain group of people, you need to make it complete for everyone. Because the thing is, when you are a leader, you're not just leaders for a certain class of people. You are a leader for everyone that you represent. And if you are the president, you represent everyone. Because regardless of who they are, you still are president. Regardless of you won Senate or Congress or a mayor or whatever, you are our leader. So we need to be able to make laws that's going to represent everyone and not certain class of folks. Um, but this have been really crazy this week with all these shootings. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of them. I'm tired,
Like every day,
and
sometimes
now
twice a day.
exactly, and kind of like here in Dallas, um, was it China 8? China 8 actually did a story on this last night um, about this. I guess they just discovered this, that where people are taking regular guns and making them automatic weapons.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, and I think you sent that to me, didn't you?
Yeah, I sent it to you last night, and where they basically buying these switch to put on guns, and they did a demonstration on the news last night where a federal agent had one of these guns that had a switch on it, and it literally cleared the the clip out in a matter of seconds. The entire clip. I think it was like 1.2 seconds. It cleared that whole entire clip out, which is crazy. And people still don't want to pass laws to make it harder to get guns. And I hear what people are saying. You know, when you are try to rent a car, most car rental places won't take you if you're not 25. So, but you make it easy for people to buy guns. That's why we need to get rid of our leaders that we have now. We need to vote them out
Yeah, because they don't have our best interests at heart at all.
at all. Not with everything that's going on in this world. You got war over in Russia, then you have uh, it's kind of like mass shooting is becoming a sport. A
Like, look what
sport.
I can do. Let me try to one up that last occurrence.
Exactly. And people still doing crazy things about these mass shootings. It's it's not a game. This is not like a video game where you could go and shoot someone and then once you out of man's, your life reset. No. Once you pull that trigger, you are responsible for it. Whatever happened, that's on you. And not unless it's self-defense. And self-defense only work with a certain group of folks. Kind of like Florida. It only worked with certain group of folks. So um that's why I know people probably tired of hearing me saying get out and vote. Get out and vote. It's important that we vote because that's the only way we're going to be able to change anything. And then I'm going to say this because I don't say it enough. If you are a felon, done time in prison, you unpaid all your dues, get registered to vote. Check with your state. Um, go to vote.org. Go to vote.org and see if you can get registered to vote again. They're going to ask you a couple of questions. Once they ask you those questions, guess what? They will let you know if they're going to if you can vote again within seconds. As long as you paid all your dues and you've done everything you're supposed to do, most states allow you to get your rights to vote back. That's all you have to do. It's not hard to do, but a lot of people don't realize that just because you may have done time in prison, um, and they may feel like they can't get their rights back, but they're not going to teach you that in prison. They don't want you to vote. That's the reason why they make it so hard for us to vote. They closing polling places down. Um, I guess time for it last. My wife and I went to vote, um, and they had us to like we kids uh, point at the party that you want for the ballot. I'm like, huh? Yeah, just give me my ballot right there that I want. Um, so it's crazy, and then you have folks in there, and they trying to see what party you voting for. It don't make a difference what I'm voting for, as long as I'm here to vote. That's what matter. As long as I encourage other folks to get out and vote. So, Dr. Bernita Reed, I stand behind you. And if someone that know her and if she want to come on the show to talk about what she gonna do for the kids, you more than welcome to come on. And we will have you on and let you promote yourself. But we need to stand behind her. I'm telling you what they're doing. All these conservatives are trying to get in power, and they finna mess the whole system up. They're gonna make it illegal to talk about critical race theory, where you can not only lose your job, but may be able to be arrested too. What are you scared of the history? Um are you scared that um Your kids may not agree with you. Uh, just got another alert.
Oh,
Police
Lord.
failure shoot potential intruder at Alabama school. Happened 4 hours ago, which is crazy. Did you get it yet? Or I'm gonna send it to you.
You don't have to.
Well, you know, I don't listen to you no way. But so that we need to do something different. We need to get out and vote. You are listening to Speak on It, Kurt Dog. It's Thursday night. My girl, Miss Risky, is in the house. Um, I'm gonna say one more thing about this gun bill, then we're gonna move on because I know some people like "Hey, that's all he's saying." I don't care. Maybe somebody just checked in and we can uh, give them some knowledge to be able to get out and vote. Um, but also, it was a couple of Democrats that voted against certain part of it. Y'all need to do your homework because they see that's why you don't vote just for parties because people are saying they one party, but then they turn around they have that other party mentality. So don't just vote for party. Learn your candidates. Learn how they vote on things, and then from there you decide if you want to keep them in office or not. In the package that passed, it passed 223 to 204, and two Democrat, uh, Jared Golden, I think he's out of let me look at it real quick. If you are in uh da 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 where you go? Maine. In Maine. Yeah, I need to vote him out. Kurt uh Screw Screwker or something out of Oregon. Same thing. Need to vote him out. Need to get rid of him. Vote him out. Because that's telling you they don't care what happened to us. They would not change the laws until two things happen. Two things. One, if one of their family members get caught up in one of these mass shootings, then they would push to change the laws. Hopefully that don't happen. The second thing, if more uh, people of color purchase more guns legally, and then they start seeing more people of color buying guns, guess what? Those laws finna change real quick. They will
I don't
change.
know. I mean, but we can try. Let's all try. Let's do that experiment. I need to get mine going.
We've been talking about you getting a
I
gun
know
for
because everybody keeps telling me they're gonna help me
uh,
do some things and never make a plan.
I've always told you. I'm like, look, only thing
Like
you got.
I'm good. I'm ready.
I've told you many a time. Only thing you got to do is let me know when you want to go, and I will drive out there, and we can meet up somewhere, and I'll go in there with you. Go in there with you, help you choose. You don't choose one by the way it look.
Yeah, I think that's probably why we paused that because I have
It-
caviar taste on a ramen noodle budget. I was like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, 1,300.
exactly. You don't choose something to protect you by look. Hold on, radio. See, uh, I never shot a
They have a
Desert Eagle.
compact Desert Eagle. I was
Oh,
looking
they
at.
do.
Uh huh. I was
Eh,
looking at it.
But see that's the Rolls Royce of guns.
I was gonna relive my or live out my snatch dreams. I think that was the movie Snatch with when they had the Desert Eagle and it was like it's a British movie. I think I don't remember.
Oh, you probably talking about what was that movie? Detective
Or
uh
Lock, Stock, and something.
Detective
I don't remember.
Callahan or something. Dirty
Hmm?
Harry. Talking about
No,
Dirty Harry. Oh,
no, this is a newer movie. You're
oh,
thinking old school. No, this is like
oh. Well, you know,
something. It's either it's
I'm
got
old school.
Lenny James in it, who I keep forgetting is British. Um, they're looking for the man with the four fingers, and there's a fat getaway driver who squeezes into his little car. Can't see in front of him, behind him, but somehow he managed to see the guy in the car had four fingers.
Mm,
So
four
it was a
finger.
random movie. I think it's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels or something. I think that's what it was. And one
Mm.
of the guys had a Desert Eagle, and it was great scene.
But Desert Eagles are a pretty good gun. They're supposed to be well safe.
Yeah,
Their
but I heard it had
safety.
a punch, so I probably couldn't handle it.
I've never thought about trying to shoot a Desert Eagle because it's gonna do some kicking, and
Yeah,
then
somebody says like a cannon, like and then the compact one, they were like, oh, I don't know about a compact one, all that force. So,
shoot, mess around and break your wrist.
my hands like they're delicate. I can't.
Is this one right here? Uh, the P92 series. I don't know if that's the compact one or not. See, you got to be careful with compact ones because you need to be able to feel the gun, see how it feel in your hand, and go from there.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I need to just check them out, but I'm gonna go for looks. I mean, but I'm not gonna go for Rolls Royce. But
mhm.
I'll find something. But it's gonna be shiny. It's gonna be shiny.
Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
gotta
be a
have at
shiny.
least
It's
it's
gonna
gotta have at
cost you a
least a little
shiny
silver
penny.
in it or something.
It's gonna cost you a shiny penny too. So
Okay.
yeah, because when it come down to it, if you ever have to pull it, you don't care what color it look. And
Yeah,
you
but if I'm gonna
longest
pay for it, I want to, like maybe I gotta name it. I gotta be one with the gun. You know.
well, longest it one of my wife uncle, he said something. We was in Mississippi or something. Now we went to see them in Atlanta, and he was telling us about a blues show they used to go to every year in Mississippi. And he said, yeah, he came out the hotel and he seen this guy down there that didn't look like him, but he was talking and said something. He said, yeah, I'm not concerned about it because I got something to say, pop over here and make it sing over there. Something he said, you know how old school guys they say some terms make you laugh. And I laughed when he said it. I said, boy, I haven't been able to get it down ever since. But if it's something about it pop over here and make you holler over there or something, he said. I said, I knew what he meant because you can't approach folks like that down in Mississippi. And he just told him up front, straight up old school. Uh, but let's you want to move to a lighter note?
I thought that was a lighter note.
Oh, all right. So um I'm gonna do this last one last. So Patrick Lloyd, the the young man that was up in Grand Rapid, I believe, um, that was killed by a police officer, and the judge, um, the police officer is actually facing second degree murder. Um, I believe Patrick is the one that was killed with the Subway sandwich. Oh no, no, no. I take that back. Patrick Lord is the one that was he was from Nigerian, I believe, and he got pulled over and there was a language barrier between them. And the cop uh was trying to search his car and grabbed him. So he kind of took off running while they was on the ground and this cop was on his back. He shot him in the back of the head. Shot the young brother in the back of the head. This happened April the 4th of this year. And when he shot him, uh, it was an outcry. A lot of people say, well, he should have listened to the police. It's so easy to say that you should listen to the police when the police have a history of killing us. Hello. Um, it's a lot of people don't want to talk about that. How police is getting uh belts belt holes and they belts of how many minorities they could kill allegedly. Uh, I guess I better add that just in case. But it's like a game to them to kill folks. Um, but yeah,
I
so
don't even
that
think it's a game. I think it's just like they just need to feel big and bad. And if you're not right in the head, that power gets to you, and it becomes like an addiction.
well, it's kind of like you know what it was.
Darn that. Sorry, there's a gnat, so it's not just me waving.
I thought I
It's
thought
like
you were
it's
freaking out or something.
cute. It's
No,
like I've been trying to zap it, but I think it's on to my trickery. I have
no,
my bug zapper.
I have a yellow one like that, so I'll be like, when I first did it, it was like when it popped,
Yeah, listen,
I
that's
like, but what
it.
I
It, it,
do,
it takes you off guard. It does. It's like opening up biscuits, and you're like, "Whoa, wait a minute! I don't know if I like that."
I actually have one uh when I first got it, it popped and the fly got off of it.
You
He's
gotta keep zapping it.
and well before I could even get the broom, sweep him up, put him in the trash, he shuck it off.
Oh,
He
see,
shuck it
I
off and
fry
kept
them.
going.
Like
So
I've
that's what
had.
I do now.
Listen, I had one. I don't know what it was. I think it was like it was either a bee or a wasp. It was something, but it was big, and so I just kept my finger on it, and was trying to get off the thing. It was like stuck on there, and then all of a sudden there was smoke. I was like, well, I guess he's dead.
I'll leave him on there and let him pop about 3 or 4 times.
Like,
Then when I see the smoke, I'm like, yeah, him ready.
I was like, I didn't realize it did that. I was like, oh, that's like really like a nice charge going on there.
And see what I normally do, I hold the button a long time
Uh-huh.
before I finally hit him, for it can have a real good charge. Then when I zip,
Well, usually it takes that just for me to get them.
mm.
So I'm just like, fly into it,
one of
go
my
into the light.
one of my cousin, guess this was last year. She came by, had barbecued and stuff, and she came by and know when you barbecue, flies gonna show up. So a couple of them got in the house because somebody was holding the door open. So I end up she seen me doing it and she was like, oh, let me try it. So she going around the house zapping them. And when she finally got one, she was like, ooh, that was loud. Exactly. So radio said they were not allowed to be hall monitors in schools, so they became cops when they grew up. Yeah, a lot of them probably was bully or didn't get their way or someone beat them in a sport. They didn't like it. And because of that, they actually became cops, have authority.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm glad they finally have served, charged them. And how much? Oh man, time going by slow tonight. I thought we was
Going by slow.
I thought we was almost finished. We still got about 30 minutes. Uh, that's what we say, but probably not. Um, also, my phone went down. I don't think my phone is charging. I don't know what's going on. It done died on me, so I can't pull up no more story. But you just sent the article that you get a chance to look over it, see what's going on.
What? What I
What
sent
you?
you?
Yeah.
It's a video, so no.
Okay.
It's just a
Uh,
standoff. I was trying to see if there was, they had notes or whatnot, but they didn't. So,
And that's in the DFW. Is it currently going on now?
uh-huh. So,
Uh,
and this is as of 10 minutes ago. There was a chase in a U-Haul that ended with a barricaded person off the 8,000 block of Rothington, Dallas, Texas.
well, they driving a U-Haul. They weren't gonna go too far because U-Haul, you go a block and you spent the quarter tank of a gas. So that chase ended real quick. Um, I'm trying to
And
see
it's
if
like, yeah, it's a bunch of. Oh, the signal went away. Never mind. I was gonna show it the video, but
yeah, my phone died on me. So if anyone trying to call, I don't know. My phone been tripping today. For some reason, it's not taking a charge. I don't know what's going on. Um, I guess it say they controlling my phone.
they are doing a. There's a lot of traffic going back and forth at my door. I don't like it.
I thought I heard somebody talking in the background.
Yeah, like I don't know what they're doing. Like they're making a lot of noise, and it looks like I don't know if it's the valet service because
Mm,
somebody just took a big old barrel like thing up the stairs. I'm like, that don't look right. Usually they have the bags, but
yeah, that's crazy. You know, I posted a video um over the weekend on
no,
my.
they're cleaning out an apartment.
Oh, they are. Oh, you
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at your camera?
investigating the video. I'm looking at the past videos and what was in it. So they're clearing out something, but I'm like, it's a little too late for them to do all this stuff. Like, sir, and oops, all right, let me control my movements. Yeah, he's going
Yeah,
up and down these stairs, making up all the noise.
yeah. Tell them it's too late for all of that.
Like, sir, you should be done by 6.
Exactly. People at home and they ready to relax.
Oh,
Um, so let's talk about this real quick because this is a big concern. Um, the video I posted on Instagram over the weekend, where the young lady had went to a nail shop, and she went to this nail shop, had called beforehand, and they told her one price, but once she got there, they wanted to charge her $10 more after the service was rendered. Now, I don't know if the young lady asked for something different once she got there. I don't know. Don't care, because the reaction that was given to this young lady where the people in the nail shop was attacking this young lady. Now, I personally feel like she whatever service she called for, that's what she asked for once she got there, because she mentioned in the video that you told me it was this price over the phone, and now you're telling me a different price. See, the thing is, in our community, we talk about this all the time, but not enough. In our community, we have a lot of places in our community that is not part of our community, but they come in our community to make their money. Then they go back to their community, and while they doing that in our community, they turn around and treat us like mess. Um, so the thing is, we as people, when these business come into our community, they need to respect us. And it really uh pissed me off when I seen this video, because I think I seen it about 5:30 in the morning, and I immediately reposted and said what I had to say on it, because I was pissed, for the simple fact these same people come into our community. They watch us as we come into their stores. They treat us like mess, and they don't spend money or give back to our community. And that's an issue for me. And then this particular type of business, when you have, I used to go get my feet done at some of these places, but I chose to use um, another place that I feel that is better. Now, are they perfect? No, no, they not. And you won't find every place being perfect to your standard. But I support them because I'm always treated with respect. They have some good drinks. Uh, but I'm always treated with respect. And if I have a problem, I do address it. It's a way that you address it and get it solved. And I've been dealing with Culture Nail Bar out of Arlington, Texas for a couple of years now, back before the pandemic happened. So, but when you go to these other uh, nail bars and be treated like that, I got tired of going there. And then they look at my feet and they get to talking in their language, and then they turn around and look at each other and start laughing while they looking at me. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be disrespected like that. So I know you talking about me, but you chose this career, not me. So I have a choice to make. Either I can come and spend my money with you and you disrespect me, or I can take my money where I will be respected. And that's where I'm at today. I don't have time for foolishness. Hell, bad enough we've been disrespected at the gas pumps. Bad enough we've been disrespected at the grocery store due to the high prices. I filled up
Due to greed.
while while ago, I filled up and literally, I think I spent $96 to fill up. And I'm up there looking like these somebody need to come give me a kiss or something. Cause I'm getting screwed big time. So, but when you have people in power that know we all gonna need gas if you're gonna continue driving. You're gonna need gas. So they keep raising the price and they keep everybody keeps saying, oh no, it's President Biden fault. It's the gas company fault. It's the Senate, the Congress. It doesn't make a difference. We're already heading toward recession. It's gonna get worse because now people not gonna be able to afford to go to work, drive their car to go to work because bus service are not everywhere.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of routes away in a lot of communities that need it.
Yeah. And then you also have uh you also have um I believe it's Arlington. They have like a community because several years back, Dart was trying to come to Arlington. Arlington said no. So they started up their own uh, travel service where they would actually come. I don't know how much they pay. They don't charge a whole bunch of money. I think it's based upon how far you're going or whatever. It may be $2 or $3, depends on how far you're going. But eventually, those prices going to have to go up too, because you can't keep traveling folks around for $2 or $3. It's going to get real expensive. The gas prices out of hand.
But not even just gas prices. Like I just found out that they're in Oak Cliff. They're still gentrifying the area, but they've moved over to the Wynwood area, and they're getting rid of some of those apartments in that area. And I was like, they're probably going to put up some townhomes because I think on Pope they're somewhere off Pope they're supposed to be building some townhomes, but it's like they're starting out at like probably 400,000 plus. Who can afford that? who's moving to these areas? Because like, where are the regular people supposed to live?
Well,
Who, who,
I
I don't
said
understand that.
I said several years ago, um, in certain areas in Dallas, mainly the low income area, they
Yeah,
coming up there, they buying houses from people, and
yeah.
then
These companies are buying.
they buying these houses, and then they putting up 3-story duplexes, townhomes. Well, they're duplex. They look like one single house, but it's actually two. They putting them up, and these homes are selling for like um $700,000-800,000 or more. And I'm like, but the house next door to it might be worth 25,000. It just don't add up. And people are buying them, but here's the problem. When you buying homes like that, and you know that that community is not worth that amount of money, if they don't sell enough of those properties over there, guess what? You lost money from the beginning.
But here's the kicker. Remember, we have that great migration of Californians, and I think some people are coming from New York to come down here. Like they're coming from everywhere to come to Texas because we don't have a state tax. And they come over here, everything, like even though it's 500 plus here, they done sold their property probably for that, and they're like, I'll pay cash. Here you go. That's a
Exactly.
steal. And they get more bang for their buck. They get a yard. They can get a dog.
and
Got a
they
pool.
don't, and they could buy a car, especially coming out of New York, because New York don't have the parking spaces.
Hey, like they get a 3-car garage. They get all the luxuries,
Mm.
and still, have some money left over. Yeah,
Exactly.
they'll make it
So
out.
because I know in California, and uh, I have family there, and I have friends there too, and they mentioned in California, shoot, a 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom could cost you almost $1 million. Depends on what area you in. Same thing up in Seattle. Uh, um, they probably could. They probably could. Um,
Yeah, they'll
so
just turn that Keys Park into or Orchard. It's
it
like that we wouldn't be able to get in.
exactly. Now it's a lot of cities. I think it's all about the money. They trying to stretch it out to make more money,
Well, they're
and
also trying to build up the community and bring
there's nothing
business to
wrong with
it.
that.
But when you bring that in and you want a certain clientele, guess what? The area's got to match. Like nobody's going to go through the hood to go to a, was it I was about to say Panda Express, but that's not the one. Benihana's or I don't know what other
Oh,
seafood
Benihana's
restaurants.
are.
But you know what I mean, like or Genghis Grill or something.
I had that
Um,
last night, and I paid for it.
I haven't had that. You know what? I don't know if I've been to one of those, and if I did, it was like 15 years ago. I don't know where we went.
Well, I had it last night because for your birthday, they'll send you a free bowl or whatever.
Yeah,
And I
that
was
was,
tired when I got off last night. I said, you know what? My wife was at work. I said, I'm gonna go by Gaines Grill, grab this free bowl real quick. And
I'm gonna try this new Asian restaurant, Chinese restaurant that opened up around the corner for me.
what's
Um,
what's the name
they're
of it?
pricey though. I was like, hold on, because it's a weird name. Trying to pull it up on my phone, but my fingerprint's not working. I then burnt
Wait
it
a minute.
off.
Wait a minute. You have fingerprints on your phone?
Well, no, my fingerprint thing is not working. So
That's
I
what I'm
said
saying.
fingerprint's not working.
You just updated your phone. I thought it'll be the. Oh, is that just Apple with the?
What?
That's why I keep raising my phone up. I'm trying to be unlocking it when I raise it up, but
Oh no, I do the touch.
no,
I haven't done my
I don't
face
have that.
yet.
I don't have that option.
So what? Oh, okay. All
But
right.
Apple did just update it, which they supposed to be doing it last year, I believe, where
Let's
you can
see.
have your mask on
Uh,
and it unlock your phone.
oh, it better not do that because I can't have somebody who has my eyes opening on my phone. But anyway, the place is called Hu Wei Din Chinese Cuisine.
It's like what?
Yeah, that's what I said. Hu Wei
I
Din.
I thought
Hu Wei
you
Din.
were finna say who you with Kurt Dog or something. I didn't know what you were saying.
So, like, just on the name itself. But they're pricey. I was like,
Mm.
you gotta. I need to see pictures of these items.
Yeah,
Um,
that's scary. New place coming through. Y'all
yeah,
still
but
have a
I'm a sucker for dumplings. So we'll see if I drop some more lbs. I'll probably splurge and try them out one day.
no,
Oh,
okay. Well,
mm,
it's
almost
one.
30 pounds now. Woo!
Oh, you lost 30 pounds? All right, keep going. Can you lose about 20, 25 for me?
No,
Oh, damn.
no.
That's not how it works.
I just want a flatter belly. So hopefully, I mean, I'm just basing it on that. Because I don't care about the butter thighs, because those save lives.
Yeah.
I just want a smaller midsection. So I'm gonna lose until it looks decent for me.
I'm gonna do sit-ups and
I
crunches
know what to
and
do, Kurt.
oh,
Like
okay.
I don't want
I'm
30
just
pounds. Like I'm just trying to make. I just said I'm
well,
just trying to see what
congratulations.
I'm trying to do.
I'm glad you lost the weight.
Yes,
And I'm definitely glad you did that. And
sticking with my low calorie meal plan.
well, that's a good thing to drink plenty of water.
Oh
Room
yeah,
temperature water is better
no,
for you.
never.
It's hard for me to
That's
drink
what they
room
say,
temperature.
but as long as you hydrate, that's all that matters.
Well, you and I have a friend that is a nurse, and she broke it down to me. She said, "Look, because at first I always had to have ice in my water.
Well, I don't put ice in my water.
I have ice in this one, but I needed something cold to drink once I got home. I
But
said,
by the time I drink my thing, it's usually room temperature, but it has to be cold when I start out.
"Hmm." Yeah, at
Uh,
one point I couldn't drink it if it wasn't cold. I
Now, if
just
it's
couldn't
been
do it.
sitting for a few hours, then the water's old and I gotta change it out. It has amoebas in it. I mean, in my head,
Hey,
it may not be factual, but I'm like that girl from was it uh Signs. It's like, oh, the water's old. It's got amoebas in it. So I gotta start over, clean it out, and start again.
hey, I feel you. Um, but your homeboy went to court today.
Who?
Or your homeboy's in the news. I believe I can fly.
That's your homeboy, not mine.
Oh,
You never been my
oh, my
homeboy.
bad, my bad. You too old for him. Allegedly, you too old for
Well,
him.
even in my younger years, it was not. He was not my jam. Like he had a couple of cool songs, but never owned any R. Kelly anything. Never even cared.
Well, I think
But I knew back then he was a freakadeek, so it didn't even matter.
I guess when he came out with 12 play, uh, that kind of messed everything up a little bit for him.
Did it?
12 play.
I don't
Oh.
know that song, and I definitely don't know it if you sing it.
Hey, my wife like my singing.
Okay.
At least that's what she tell me. But
She has to like your singing. Y'all are married.
she probably laughing behind my back or something. I
No, she
don't
probably
know.
has earplugs in, and she'll be or her, her earbuds, and she just be rocking to it, and you think she is getting down with your
Think
with
she's singing to me. I
yeah,
think she rocking to me.
yeah.
Hey, I
Mhm.
understand. Um, but the judge, he's facing possible more than 25 years in prison, which he
Oh
should
yeah, I
be.
saw that.
He should be. for what he did. And it's funny, I had a discussion with somebody the other day, and we were sitting up talking, um, and somehow his name got into the conversation. And I said, you know what, with Robert, uh, R. Kelly was a genius. Robert was just a
Yes.
damn fool. Um,
Hmm.
Even though it's the same person, but at the same time, um,
You got to
he should.
respect his talents. I mean, he was talented. You can't knock
Uh,
that.
uh, I'm sorry. Radio had a comment pop up, and I was trying to read it. But R. Kelly, he's a genius. Can't take that from him, but he was a sick genius, because he didn't understand. He didn't have the right people around him to correct him when he was wrong. Instead, they fed into it and allowed him to do it. I'm not finna
I don't even
sit
think
up.
it had anything to do with people, like whether they guided him or not. Like he would have just been undercover with it, because someone like that with those tendencies, you can't control that.
Well, the thing is, when
Now they
and
enabled him because, like, especially his fans, the adult fans would pour out their children. So that's, again, it's not just him. They offered him up all the, was it sheeps to the slaughter? Like that's what they did. So it's like, you don't go to somebody's house who's a junkie and they're like, you know what? I brought some cocaine, but you don't have to do it. They're gonna do it.
exactly,
I left
then
it for you. You don't have to
mm,
do it. But and
you
let
don't
and let me cut a demo.
you don't take never mind. Um, well, the thing is with R. Kelly, when I seen that documentary about him and how he was hanging around high schools, someone should have told him, "Damn, man, you need to stop all of that." I know
Yeah.
what caused us to talk about it because we was talking about the fact that uh Deshaun Watson, the ex quarterback for Houston, how all these people are coming out, and he said over a period of time he had like 60 something massage therapists or something, and now they're all coming out. As soon as he talked about leaving Houston, that's when all the charges come up. The allegation came up. So that right
What are
there
they
is a problem.
alleging though? Because I
Saying
saw
that
like,
he sexual assaulted them or something, and but they refused to I believe it was two grand jury that refused to charge him. And I
yeah, because
made
I
the
mean, he's getting a massage. He's naked on the table. Like, what did he do? Was he grabbing himself?
I don't
Was he
know, but
exposing himself? I mean, and even then, that's a gray area. You can expose yourself. It's just a comfort level between the massage therapist and your client.
exactly.
Speaking as a person who used to do it, like there's a lot of things you can get away with.
Well,
um, so it's like I didn't read the story because I didn't care. But now I'm curious. I'm like, he's on, laying on the table. Um, he's vulnerable. How did he like? Did he say something that they thought was off-putting? So I may look into that.
well, the thing is, it kind of like my wife and I, we would go get massages. Uh, been a while though. But I said when we go, we're gonna take one here soon. Both gonna get a massage. But the thing is, you're right. You laying it up here on the table, they got all this oil on them, and you get close to certain areas, then you got a tent standing up. Be like,
Well, even still, because that's the first thing they teach you in massage school. Talking about like when you're handling men, you get the blood going. Guess what? When you're massaging areas, blood's going somewhere. So, but there are things how you drape them. You can control that situation so that it's not so noticeable. but every therapist is different.
Yeah.
And again, towels or coverings are optional on both sides. It's all your comfort level. If the man's hot nature, I don't want to. All right, it's just the body. Things happen, you
Yeah.
know. So
Well,
it is. I don't know. So that's probably why they rejected it because it's like, you're touching over it all over his body and oiling
what
him up.
with some hot oil on.
Right. You gave him the hot, the stone treatments and,
Yeah.
they,
Or you have the, or else you had the room real cold. Be like, onion. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. It's one of those things where, um, what if it's true or not? I wasn't there. Someone said, "Do you think he did it?" I don't. I can't answer that. I wasn't there.
or
But
maybe he propositioned them and said, hey, you can give me a happy ending type of situation. Maybe it was something like that.
still,
But I don't know. I mean, I didn't follow
n-
it and I didn't care because I was like,
none of it came out until he talked about leaving Houston.
and the fact
Um,
that the grand jury is like, get out of here with this mess.
two of them, two of
Right.
them, and
Like,
then he was traded, and I think he was given 200 something million. I don't know exactly what price amount,
mm-hmm.
but I'm
He's
like
trying to get
this.
that monies.
I'm like, I told him, I said, look, if I ever come into money like that, I don't care. I'm gonna have somebody with me at all time. That's their job, to be with me at all time.
Oh
To
yeah, listen. Let me win the Mega Millions, $200 million. I am gonna have a big old Eastern European scary dude. He's gonna be my driver and security, 24/7
I'm gonna have somebody with me at all
on a
time. Because the thing
rotation.
is,
I say you and your scary buddies just hang back.
I
Don't
don't
let
want,
anybody, family included, near me.
I don't care. Um, Not gonna happen. Not gonna get me caught up. Radio said, I'd like to give a shout out to all the emergency hairdressers who traveled with bands in the 80s. They're true unsung heroes. See, Radio played in a band for a while, and I'm sure they took care of y'all. They probably
All that Aquanet.
made sure you was great. So that's always a good thing to have. But then once you get out on stage, you sweat whatever they did to you out. Your hair just be going everywhere.
Unless it was Aquanet. That didn't move.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
spritz was forever.
Okay. But yeah, that's good. So radio have you start back playing again, or thinking about getting back out and playing a little bit more? Um, Let us know in the chat because we finna get ready to get up out of here. Um, like I said, Monday is my birthday. I drink I drink Dunkin' Donuts. I stay away from the donut hoes, but I also do. I don't do Starbucks as much. I did this morning because I was kind of hungry. I went and got one of those coffee cakes, but
I love their old fashioned donuts, but that is like you might as well just eat a Big Mac.
oh, old fashioned
It's
donut with who?
it's so good. Starbucks.
Oh,
It's
they
like
have
the
old fashioned
only
donuts.
donut that I like because I don't really like donuts, but I like those cake like those old fashioned donuts, sour cream, it's it's the bomb.
Mm,
Maybe
I'm gonna
I'll buy one and then I'll just like pick at it.
You know
Eat it
what?
over a few days.
I'm gonna say this. I felt kind of bad about this last night, but so on my wife's birthday, um, her team ended up getting her some cookies that was really really good. I forgot which cookies they were. Whatever the cookie
From
place is.
Tiff's?
I don't think it was Tiff, but it was good. And
Crumble?
no, it wasn't crumble.
Because
Uh,
they're disgusting. I'm just-
it was some type of cookies, but they was good. It was a chocolate macadamia. Was it chocolate? No, a chocolate chip, white chocolate mix or something.
like a triple chocolate chip cookie.
Put it like this, baby. Text me if you still
It's probably
online.
Tips because they have the triple chocolate chip cookie because it's white chocolate, dark chocolate, and milk chocolate.
But they gave her a bonnet cake too, and I was like, she came home. She was like, baby, you want to try to eat cookies? So I grabbed one of each. I'm like, damn, these are good. But I was finna go to bed, so I wasn't gonna eat too many of them. So yesterday I made it home after I ate the Gainish grill. She wasn't at home. I'm looking everywhere trying to find these cookies. So when she come home, I said, baby, what happened to the cookies? She said, well, I took them back, gave them to my team because that was too many cookies for the two of us. I'm like, you could at least left me one or two or something. I said, okay, I didn't eat it no way. So, but they were good. I was like, okay. But man, this had been a good week, a strong week. Please make sure you stay hydrated because it's supposed to hit 100 degrees tomorrow. A
My
hundred
hair is gonna
degrees.
be bigger than this tomorrow.
I might grow some. Um, so definitely stay hydrated. Be safe out there. Be careful because, and please wash your hands because monkeypox is taking over. Had their first case in North Texas earlier this week. COVID numbers are still on the rise. Maybe once a week they'll mention something about it, but protect
Oh,
yourself.
and I don't know if this is all CVS locations, but I went there the other day to get a prescription, and they just, with my prescription, they gave me a big old bag full of COVID tests. So I have like 8 COVID tests plus the 4 I got from the post office, just on my show.
So you're
So
gonna be practicing
no, I'm
taking
not.
COVID.
It's just
Oh,
gonna be collect dust.
no.
I don't go nowhere. Like I am content on my sofa watching all these crime
Now
shows.
what you do, take them to work. How those folks be coming in there once in a while, been out
Listen,
part.
they're not even wearing masks at my job.
It's
Like
a
they
lot of
literally
places
found
like
out
that.
that they didn't have to wear them, and they had like a party in the back and threw their mask on the ground.
Mm.
And those folks are nasty. So no, I'm not going near them. I stay in my area.
Yeah, it's a lot of folks like that. Radio asks, are you going to the keg for your birthday? Uh, no, I'm not. Um, I don't know what's going on, and I'm gonna be honest with people. Um, my birthday is not the same no more. Um, to me, it's not. For the simple fact, if you've been following the show, you know my mom's birthday is the day after mine's, and it's not the same. So, have I been excited about my birthday? Yes, I'm reaching a milestone, turning 50, which I look about 25 when I shave my beard. So, but it haven't it it's not the same because normally this time of the year I'm celebrating my wife's birthday and then turn around and celebrate my wife's birthday, and it's just not the same. And it's um it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm excited about um the milestone that I'm reaching. Pray to God I see another huge milestone like that. Uh, but it's a little bit different. This year been rough. So, but I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. And I say this because I know um, a lot of people don't want to talk about their true feelings, and I feel like if I talk my true feeling, it can help someone else. to be able to open up. So I'm saying, yeah, I struggle. I struggle with um, depression from time to time for the simple fact uh, life would never be the same. So, but I'm glad I have the people around me, my wife, my counselor, my friends, that they call check up on me. Now, when I say depression, I'm not trying to check out of here either. But the thing is, they know me, and I had a friend this weekend thought I was actually upset at him, upset at her because I wasn't my normal self. And I talked with her today, and she was like, I didn't think it was nothing I said or did. I was just kind of curious. Um, and I was like, no, I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. Birthday coming up. I'm used to being able to celebrate my mom this time of the year. So it's a little difference. It's a bit different than what it been in the past. So, but I'm gonna continue to um, live my life and continue to um, do the things I would love to do. So, unfortunately, I'm getting better at it, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. So, but Miss Risky, I know we didn't want we're gonna go into that, and and that's another thing. Y'all don't know the relationship that Miss Risky and I have because she's a true friend. She's a true friend because she's um, going through those things. I could call, she'll listen to me and just let me vent. Sometimes you need people like that to be able to listen to you and let you vent, get off whatever you're going through. So I appreciate you, Miss Risky. That's why I said that's my little sister. If you're trying to holler at her, gotta come correct. Don't be half stepping. We
I
doing
know I always
background
tell people
checks.
I may venture out one day, but
We doing background checks, credit check. We doing it all.
yeah. Right now, I'm just doing using my spidey senses. That Pisces psychic ability is strong.
And then we're gonna need reference from your exes. Uh, and
No,
phone
I
number.
don't need that.
No,
I can
we
find that
I
out myself on Facebook.
well you gotta
I
get
will
the
stalk all your people.
you gotta get their name to see what they talking about. Make sure they don't have a picture of them sitting up on a profile pic.
Again, you can find this out on Facebook. I will stalk you, and I will stalk your peers and see who they're friends with. I will go through the whole family line. I've done it before, and I wasn't even interested in dating these people. I was just curious to see who these people were and if I was going to allow them to be in my friends list. So even to be on my Facebook friends list, there's a list. There's a bunch of things you got to go through before
Well,
I accept you.
you definitely got to make sure because this day and time, it's kind of like we don't know what people gonna say or do. Some people, I get requests all the time, and especially on TikTok, I get the requests and
TikTok,
like,
I don't care so much.
no, I do because I get messages on TikTok. Matter of fact, I got a message earlier. Um, I haven't heard back from you. Delete. I don't care. But Miss Risky, let the people know where you're gonna where they're gonna find you before you send me that message.
In these streets. No, you can find me online at RSKEE uh, on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I live on Instagram. Trying to make my presence known on TikTok. If you want to send me a message or if you have a story idea that you want me to research and want us to discuss it, you can send it to rskee@yahoo.com.
Okay. Um, I was trying to pull your email up. I was running behind, my bad. But as for me, it's always best to hit me in the DM, whether if it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying to get better, but definitely Facebook and Instagram, I can always respond back. If you respond on the video on YouTube, if I don't see the alert right away, I will respond back once I get it. So other than that, please be safe. If voting is going on in your city, get out and vote. If you're not registered to vote, get registered to vote for November. Other than that, we love each and every one of you. Until then, peace.